Hello students, we are going to continue with our second chapter and the next topic, that is privatization of insurance. IRDA, that the one institute who is going to regulate and manage the business of insurance, and introduction to postal service. In our previous lecture we have completed the various types of insurance, that is mainly life insurance and general insurance, right? So continuing with the privatization of insurance, see, at the initial stage, right, when the term insurance, it was new. It was started by whom? It was started by the private sector, mainly by the Britishers, right? But they have started a business in India for their own personal, that is selfish motive, right? So after independence, it was required that the business of insurance that get nationalized. That means it take under what? It come under the particular government sector, right? So on 19 January 1956, right, through an ordinance, life insurance business, that was what? That was nationalized, and LIC, that is Life Insurance Corporation of India, that was set up. It is a, we can say that, a government sector who is going to provide the service to the insurance or service of insurance, that is life insurance, to the common people, right? And monopoly of insurance corporation, that is life insurance corporation, was established. See, during the initial stage when we got independence after 1947, right, we were afraid to get what? We are afraid to get that particular foreign direct investment. So mainly that government or public sector that has been played important role, right? So in 1956 we have what? We have started that government, they have started what? They have started a life insurance business, right? And the monopoly was there, that no other company was providing the life insurance at that time. Getting my point, right? That foreign companies, they came into India, that is after 1991, that you have already studied into the standard 10, right? That is chapter of liberalization, privatization, right? That economic reforms that has been happened in 1991, right? So they have enjoyed monopoly till 1950, from 1956 to 1991. Getting my point, right? This is about life insurance. And now general insurance, right? That is what, it was also introduced by whom? That is by the Britishers in India, right? And particular some we can say that, you know, that controls were imposed on the general insurance of a business, right? And it was continued after independence too. See, mainly when we talk about general insurance that has been taken by the, for the vehicle, for the that property that you guys are having, right? That comes as what? That comes as the general insurance, right? LIC, that is life insurance business, that was nationalized in the year 1956, that is 19 January, and the monopoly was set up. And general insurance, that was what? Around 1st January 1973, that was nationalized, and the particular general insurance business that was set up and under the Act of 1972. Getting my point, right? So that it analyzed what? It analyzed, appraised the working of insurance sector, right? To particular put the control over the general insurance, over the life insurance, right? The one institute that is required for what purpose? To control the whom? To control the particular that monopoly. The competition must be there. The customers, that is those who are the policy holders, right? They must get what? They must get the justice, right? So after 1991, that private sector, they were allowed to enter into the insurance sector, as well as that we can say that that liberal laws that has been introduced. Then comes what? Then comes the foreign companies. They have what? They have entered into the Indian insurance sector, right? So Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority, that is IRDA, that has been introduced to control and to regularize the business of insurance, right? See, IRDA is the, what we can say that it is the apex institute which are going to what? Which are going to manage, regulate, supervise, monitor the business of whom? The business of the insurance sector, whether it is private sector, whether it is public sector, or it is a foreign companies, they are coming into India for the business of insurance. Getting my point, right? So IRDA, they are the whom, but they are the particular institute which are going to control, or they are going to what? They are going to manage the business of insurance sector, right? Okay, so now let us understand about Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority, that is IRDA, right? What is the reason that is a particular legal institution, right, which manages regulatory and development activities in the field of insurance? That is called as what? That is called as IRDA, right? Under the Act of 1999, right, the doors of insurance that has been opened for the private sector and as well as for the foreign sectors too, or the foreign companies too, right? At the initial stage it was 26%, that is yes, up to the foreign company they can come into India and they can tie up with the Indian insurance company and they can start the business into the limit of 26%. That means FDI, that is foreign direct investment, that was given up to 26%. Then it was increased to what? It was increased to 49% in the year 2015, right? So that foreign companies they can come into India and they can they can invest into the insurance sector up to 49%. Getting my point, right? See, from after 50 that after the nationalization of business insurance sector in 1956, there was we can say that only the public sector that was there. No private sector, or that very less companies they are offering the private sector, or that rules and regulations they were very strict for them. Then foreign companies they were not there. In 1991 it was what, that all the economic reforms that has been introduced, and due to that the foreign companies they have coming into the market. So a particular institution that is required to control the business, right, to manage the particular competition over the insurance business. Getting my point, right? Now what are the objectives of that, why this IRDA, that what is the main role, and we can say that what are the things that they are going to perform, right? That is, first, policyholders they are going to get more choice. Now when that public sector is there, private sector is there, and as well as that foreign companies they are coming into the market, so what they are going to have, they are going to have more choices, right? And suppose I want to take insurance that from Policy Bazaar, right? This is the new way of taking the insurance policy, right? You can compare the premium, you can compare the particular that benefits that has been offered by the various company at a single click, right? So policyholder they are going to get what? They are going to get more choices. Okay, then they are going to what? They are going to promote the healthy competition amongst the various institutions, that is various companies of insurance, right? The one with the lower premium, that means the policyholder, that a customer that who is going to take the insurance, right, that insuree, they are going to get what? They are going to get more choices, more varieties, and perfect competition it will be there, right? Then they are going to mobilize the resources of the economy. That means they are going to what? They are going to contribute towards the what? They are going to contribute towards the economy, right? They are going to contribute towards in the form of a taxes, right? They are going to circulate the money. See, if I am taking the insurance, right, if I am paying a premium, then it is one kind of an investment, right? And those investment that goes to what? That goes to the insurance sector, and they are going to what? They are going to mobilize the resource of the economy, financial resources that we can see, right? Then to bring self-discipline amongst the insurance companies, see, that monetary, supervisory, regulatory work that will be done by whom? By the insurance company. Whether they are we can say that, you know, that whether they are performing or whether they are having that particular whatever the instruction that has been given by IRDA they are following or not, they are paying the compensation to the we can say that to the policy holders or not, right? So that is what that will be developed, that self-discipline it will be developed through the monitoring and supervisory work of IRDA, right? They are going to appoint the auditors, that they are going to go to the insurance company, they are going to demand the accounts of that particular thing, by how many policies you have sold, what is the ratio of the compensation, right? Getting my point? See, how you can find out that yes, the insurance company is far better than the other one? By looking at that compensation ratio that they are paying the amount, right? Suppose I have taken the particular insurance about my life, or that suppose a general insurance, right? Then what is the ratio of that they are approving the amount, right? That suppose I have claim about 5 lakh rupees and they are paying me the particular compensating me the 5 lakh rupees in the very short period of time, then yes, that what we can say that yes, they are compensating, they are approving the claim very quickly, right? Then to create a mechanism for a complaint redressal, understand this thing, complaint redressal, that means what? Suppose I am the one who is having a problem with the insurance company, right? They are not paying me the particular amount as per decided into the contract, right? Or they are not paying me the particular amount and whatever I am liable to get, then a complaint redressal must be there. IRDA, I need to go to whom? I need to go to the IRDA. So that IRDA, they are going to what? They are going to provide me the particular guidance, they are going to provide me the justice with the help of law. They are going to resolve the problem of whom? Resolve the problem of the customers, that is policyholders. Getting my point, right? So privatization of insurance, it was there, then it was nationalized in the year 1956, that is insurance, life insurance business, right? Then in 1972, general insurance sector, that was nationalized, right? And then comes the objectives, or that the working of the IRDA, right? Now Postal services, another a business services, right? See, if you have observed, right, that LIC, Life Insurance Corporation of India, generally they are communicating with whom? They are communicating with the post offices, right? That reminder of a policy premium, right? If your policy is maturing, then they are also going to intimate the policy holders through the post. See, at the initial level, there were no phones or there were no that telephone were there, right? That people, they are communicating with each other with the help of what? With the help of postal services, right? It is the particular written information, or we can say that communication, right? It is the essential information that has been passed from one person to another person, right? Speedily, without any kind of interruption, right? Same thing that has been offered by the private sectors like courier services, Angadiya, right? That individual and a business unit to the individual or a business unit. Getting my point, right? So these postal services, that are going to play a very important role, right? And Indian Post Office, they are being giving the service to the Indian people or the Indian economy from last 150 years, right? And most of them, they are what? They come under the rural area. That 90% their offices, they are set up in what? They are set up in the rural areas, right? See, these postal services, they are what? They are the particular one of the that they were the only one source, right, for the communication. That if I want to convey a message, right, before that introduction of the technology, that I need to give that particular, I need to write down the letter. I need to write down that particular that with the specific address with the pin code, so that it will be giving that particular thing, that whatever the thing. Suppose I want to send a letter to my friend, right? I will be writing his name, his address and his pin code. According to pin code, it will be what? It will be identify the area, it will be identified, right? Now we know that mostly that for communication service, the post office, that has been used, right? But apart from that, there are many services like bank, right? They are going to provide service of a savings account, recurring deposit account, right? Speed post and etc., right? That is our next topic. And next topic, that is what? That will be a lengthy topic, because there are around 13 to 14 services that we are going to see about the postal services, that what kind of services that a post office, they are going to provide to the common people or the business unit or to the particular organization. Getting my point, right? So we are going to continue with the services of post office or postal services in our next lecture. That's it for today. Go through the particular topic, right? If you don't understand anything, let me know, right? And I'm going to send a PDF from the same. You need to write down the notes from it. Okay.